Hi, Heather. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing really well.
Good.
So I know you do real estate, but
Yes.
you also work with investors.
Yes.
Can you give us a few tips if we're looking to start investing in property?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's interesting timing. It seems right now I'm in particularly working with a lot of investors, and I own an investment property. I'm actually in escrow purchasing another investment property. So I definitely am very well versed in this subject matter, and it is top of mind. A couple things people ask me about is, should I sell my home now? Should I convert it into a rental? Should I, instead of buying a home for me, should I just go buy an investment property and rent? Or where should I buy? Where's the best place to find a deal? And, help me figure that out. So I'm getting kind of all these sorts of questions going on right now. And my advice for the people who are thinking about, hey, should I sell it or rent it out? My question back to them is essentially, okay, have you thought through the process? Let me share some tips you need to think about and financial implications of both of those decisions.
Right.
So by selling it now, you, assuming they've lived in it out of 2 of the last 5 years,
Right.
they're going to be able to not have to pay capital gains taxes on any appreciation. For a married couple, it's $500,000. For a single person, $250,000. So if the appreciation of the property is around that, then they won't have to pay any long-term capital gains taxes. Now, I'm not a tax advisor, so make sure you check with your tax person. But if they want to convert it into a rental, they just have to be aware. I mean, again, this depends on how much appreciation we're talking over, do they have like a zero mortgage on it? So, it doesn't matter. They're already above that $500,000 appreciation. Or is it like, hey, they have like $200,000 right now, and in a couple years, what's going to happen with appreciation? So there's a financial decision to make when you analyze, should I sell it now and take the money, or should I hold on to it? And then after 3 years, like if it was their primary residence, then they're going to have to pay long-term capital gains tax on basically all of the appreciation. Wow. So it does, you kind of have to spreadsheet this out and work out the numbers. But if, if they're thinking about holding it for a while, or even short term for whatever reason, it's always, if they don't have much, they don't owe much, I understand that position, because you basically have fully cash flowed property. And then the question becomes, okay, well, do you want this to be a long-term rental or a short-term rental? What does that look like? And you just have to be aware of, especially with Airbnb, and the city council has really cracked down, and now there's like preventing essentially majority of homes from being able to, in San Diego, from being able to do short-term rental, which is defined as under 30 days.
Wow. Okay.
And so it can't, like even 2 weeks is considered a short-term rental.
Yeah.
And then if they wanted to do like a monthly rental, what I learned the hard way through my investment property is there's this thing called the TOT, the transient occupancy tax. And the TOT people, that's what I call them, in San Diego, they are fervent. If you rent your home from November 1st to just November 30th, you're going to pay tax, TOT tax, the transient occupancy tax, the short-term rental tax on that amount of money that you made. And if you've been renting it out that way for 10 years, that's a lot of money you're going to owe the TOT people. Again, I'm not a tax professional. You must check with their tax person. So what I tell people, if they do want to do a monthly, you got to remember, do November 1st, December 1st.
Right.
Because then you avoid that, having to even have that discussion.
Yeah.
So I don't know. These are some things that people don't know about, and they should really consider. Or if they want to turn it into a long-term rental, how does that look for them? They got to do the numbers, and then always a property management company is always recommended.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into this.
Oh my God.
So you really need someone like you
Yeah.
to help walk them through all
Yes.
of this stuff, because
Yep.
it's a lot.
Yep.
And since you've been through it too, you are the right person to go and contact and say, hey, I know you've been through it.
Yeah.
I want to go through this too. Can you help me
Yes.
out? And so you really understand it because you've been on that side of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've learned the hard way some things. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of how I approach it with the client
Yeah.
that is interested in weighing both sides.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And you do your spreadsheets and your numbers, so I know that you're on top of it.
I do.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you
That's-
so much.
All right, thanks so much.
Yeah. That was Heather Wendlandt.